Welcome to my next Shameless Season 11 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you're not caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which, of course, I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you find that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And for all of you that want to know, I've already seen Shameless all the way through at least one time. There's a few episodes that I've actually seen multiple times, and for the most part, I really like Shameless. It's a really good show. However, with that being said, the last few seasons have not been the best. There's a big dip in quality, so I wanted to rewatch the show and do reviews of it. And if you want to jump ahead just a little bit, I actually did record a Shameless series finale rant video. I'll put the link to that video right here with about 20 seconds left to go, which is the end screen if you want to check that video out. But with all that said, this will be Shameless Season 11, Episode 7. The title of this episode is called 2 at a Biker Bar, 1 in the Lake. And this will be my review reaction recap after just finishing watching the episode. So, Debbie has made breakfast for everyone. Lip wants to reopen the discussion about selling the house. Debbie thinks it's Little Miss Middle Class Tammy's idea, when Tammy has nothing to do with this. It's actually Lip. Lip tells Carl they could each get $20,000. Tammy calls Debbie a selfish brat. They start to vote to sell the house until they realize that Liam isn't around. Ian votes to keep it. Debbie votes to keep it. Lip, of course, votes to sell it. And now I can't remember what Carl said. I want to say he said sell the house. I don't remember, though. But then they didn't even finalize the vote because, Liam's nowhere to be found. And then Liam's at V and Kev's house. He's hiding in the closet. He tells her about the house being potentially sold. Frank is at some random bar complaining about the decision on selling the house. Frank ordered 5 beers but didn't drink any of them. So Frank's decline all of a sudden happens. There's no lead up to it. He's fine one episode and then he's got dementia in the next episode. I guess that happens in real life, but there's usually like signs, so pisses me off. Anyway, Ian and Mickey argue about needing more gay friends. Carl tells Tish, who's arrived with coffee, that he doesn't think they should be seeing each other anymore, and she walks away upset. Tammy suggests living with her dad again. Lip wants nothing to do with that plan and her dad watching Fox News all the time. Kev takes one of Lip's stolen bikes for a ride. Royal stops by with Sandy's kid. His name is Prince. Frank tries to pay for a bus pass with a candy bar wrapper. It's actually a con. He's able to steal somebody's wallet as well. Kev gets pulled over. The woman cop says she'll stop by KevFit later on to check out other bikes. V's at the polling place with Liam. V calls her mom, Carol, and tells V that or I think her mom, Carol, called her and tells her V that she's packing to move to Louisville. Debbie asks Sandy why she didn't tell her she abandoned a kid, and Sandy calls Debbie a judgmental hoe. Carl tells a fellow officer he was raped in the basement. Kev tells Tommy about the stolen bikes, wants Tommy's help to help transport them somewhere because he knows a cop is coming for them. Kev and Tommy take most of the bikes to a biker bar and park them outside. Knocking some patrons of the bar's bikes over, they take off. Ian and Mickey meet another gay couple and are going to a book signing of Anderson Cooper of CNN with them. Brad and Lip freak out as the bikes are missing from KevFit. Kev rides a bike off a dock trying to get rid of it. Frank sees a house for sale and enters it, freaking out that you can't sell the house, and the person that's doing the selling calls the police on Frank, the realtor. The officer tells Frank he's not going to take him in the station. He doesn't seem like a criminal to him. And Frank's like, if you only knew. Debbie asks Prince if he wants to live here, and Prince says it's a dump. But I put dumb, but dump. Huh? Debbie tells Prince that she's going to talk to his dad once he comes to pick them up. Talk about joint custody with Sandy. Kev tells Lip what's happened to the bikes. Ian and Mickey are asked about the book signing. And they're like, the people that they're with, they're like, there's gays on the south side? Carl talks to a pharmacist. Tammy calls Lip. Lip lets her go and goes to an Amazon fulfillment center. Kev tells V that he drove the chopper into Lake Michigan. V tells Kev about her mom going to Louisville. Tish tells Carl she's allergic to latex. He kind of wants her back now, but now she has no interest with what he said to her. Tammy and Lip fight. Debbie gives Sandy her rules. She won't let her run out on people. Sandy has no interest and is going to leave. Frank's walking on the street crying for Fiona, Lip, Ian, and all that. And then he sees Lip and knows he's finally found his way home. Lip has started taking a sledgehammer to the walls of the house. Police come by as Debbie leaves, and they ask if Philip Gallagher lives here. And Debbie says he's inside, but be careful, he has a sledgehammer. Mickey flosses, and Ian takes a piss, and they both sing to end the episode. So they hung out at the gay people's house, and they started dancing and all that, and that's why they're doing that, to kind of mimic that. So I didn't take very many notes for this episode. I was kind of bored watching it, but I'm going to score the episode a 6.3 out of 10. And my characters of the episode are going to be Debbie and Kev. So you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Shameless and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please make sure that you Hulk smash the like button. Otherwise, I have to send Frank Gallagher your way. Share the video with a friend that likes Shameless. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Shameless. What would you rate the episode, and whom, if you had to choose, would be your male and female character of the episode? Remember to click right here for my Shameless series finale rant video, assuming you've seen every single episode of Shameless. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know where you're going to see on JDevTV.